Welcome to KocoSports. I am the huge one, kid, the idiot Dave Koco from Wrestle AM Podcast on YouTube, KocoSports, wherever you find your podcast needs. I also stream every single day, never missed a day in my life, on twitch.tv/KocoSports, and of course, here. And this is AEW Dynamite review, November 29th, 2023. I'm going to ask you win, loss, or tie. What did you think about it? And it's got to the point now where AEW is starting to be a legit alternative, and it's not even, well, there, of course, there'll always be corporate lovers, but it'll always be like pro wrestling fans, sports entertainment fans, and finding a nice balance. And everyone else's balances will be different. I thought this was a nice balance for me. I don't know how you guys felt about it. I was like, all right, they had a little bit of sports entertainment and stories. Bam. The rest of it was matches. So there you go. I'm giving it a win, but I do feel like a lot of people won't. Let's break it down, shall we? There we go. By the way, guys, should I give my win-loss tie at the end? Or should I just do it right in the beginning? I'm thinking, like, I've been watching a lot of YouTube to get better. And I like tickle your balls and be like, oh my God, am I going to give it a win-loss or a tie? I'll tell you at the end. Stay tuned. But I also feel like, I shouldn't have to tickle your balls. There we go. Let's go look at the results. We're reading off the results off tpww.net and, of course, AEW. Quick match results. The Continental Classic's going on right now. I absolutely love it. It's everything that's great about the G1 without the fucking everything that's horrible about the G1. It's like he just took New Japan. He's like, hey, you guys like New Japan? What if we cut out Evil and Yano and only have good matches? Fucking Tony, I can kiss you. I can kiss you, Tony. It's absolutely fucking fantastic. It's if you like in-ring pro wrestling action where the storyline is, I want to be the very best, the best there ever was. Hey, if you're a WWE fan and you like Pokemon, I think you're fucking full of shit with that storyline. Moving on. I want to be the very best. Important stuff. Jon Moxley defeats Jay Lethal via rear naked choke holds, choke submission, and it was absolutely fantastic. Short, solid match, and you get to see how great Jay Lethal is without the sports entertainment bullshit. Some people forget how good of a wrestler he was in ROH and Impact because he's so good at the sports entertainment. He's like, oh, I'm Macho Man. Oh, I'm hanging out with Jeff Jarrett. Oh, I can fucking be a clown. But no, he can go, and hopefully we'll get a win sometime soon. Jon Moxley, undefeated. Next, we continue on. I thought this was one of the stiffest matches in the world, and I've been doing some dangerous thinking, boys. I've been doing some dangerous stuff. I've been watching classic Pro Wrestling Noah, All Japan, and New Japan. I've been watching classic Japanese pro wrestling. Holy fuck, Twitter is not ready for that. Go back and watch Misawa. Go back and watch Hashimoto. Dude, they just beat the fucking living shit out of each other. This is how the booking sheet went. They're like, here you go. You and you're just going to beat the fuck out of each other, and when you can't go anymore, pin the other guy. I miss it. I miss it with all my heart. Remember when wrestlers were fucking warriors? Not, oh, with the storyline. Oh, is it safe? Fucking nerds. Anyway, this was probably the fucking one of the stiffest matches out there. Mark Briscoe was on fire. Roosh was on fire, but Roosh wins at the very end, and I enjoyed it. I just want to see two dudes beat the fucking piss out of each other. We went from fast, stiff, beat the fuck out of each other legends to stare at each other, and there's sparklers in the background, and there's a story. So it just feels good. It feels good to see two men beat the fucking living shit out of each other, and there ain't no stupid ass story. You just want to be the fucking best. Fucking love it. So overall enjoyed it. Wardlow defeated AR Fox via powerbomb, ref stoppage. They're really pushing Wardlow to the moon. Hopefully they don't drop it. I do feel professional wrestling in general. I'm putting all the companies together. WWE, AEW, Impact, Noah, New Japan. It's funny, I don't think Dragon Gate has this problem. But you push these monster characters and then just forget about them. I mean, we call it the old Lance Archer. Do the old Lance Archer. He's a badass. He kicks the hell out of everyone. And he's off TV. He's a badass. He kicks the hell out of everyone. And he's off TV. Or they'll put over the fucking champ. It's like, oh no, I fucking dominate everybody, but fucking one-legged MJF got the best of me. So, it'll be interesting. I'm pumped up for it, but I've been heartbroken before. You know? It's weird. We used to live in a world of big guys that can't work. Now we live in a world of big guys moving their fucking asses at 100 miles per hour like they're an offensive lineman of the NFL, and they don't get fucking dick. So there you go. It would be interesting to see where it goes. AR Fox was doing some aerial moves, and Warlord was not selling it. And you're sacrificing RL Fox for hopefully something amazing, but who knows? You got Top Flight, Dante and Darius Martin, and Action Andretti defeat the Hardys and Brothers Zay. I forgot how much I fucking hate the Hardys. Thank you, AEW, for reminding me. Holy fuck. It's nice to see Top Flight back together. It's nice to see Action Andretti. And then the best part is, backstage, they're going against the Luchas. Listen here. If goddamn Roosh didn't win, I was about to call fucking Tony and be like, why do you hate the Luchadors? There you go. But nope. But yeah, that's going to be fucking fantastic. It's going to be off the fucking charts, so I can't wait to see it. I thought this was probably the weakest match of the night because the other one was a squash match, and then we'll talk about the women's match next. TBS Championship House Rules No Submission match. Julia Hart defeats the legend, my future ex-wife, Emi Sakura. Problem. Once again, you may. I wish I just had a chart. Okay, follow me. The top of the screen up here, that's WWE. All right. Someone comes out and they make an alternative. Look at that bad boy. Look at that alternative. Look at it. Look how close, and it improves and gets close. And then someone like Jim Ross says, to beat WWE and get past it, you gotta be just like WWE. And then you dive, right? And then you go back to wrestling. But the fans that brought you up here are gone because they're like, you fucking sold us out. Records don't matter. And then these fuckers above this line are never gonna check you out. Why does this fucking happen over and over and over again? Don't believe me? Dixie Carter. Don't believe me? Ghetto. Don't believe me? Tony Khan. It happens every fucking time. It's almost like if you want to compete with the big boys, maybe stop signing their fucking loser asses that don't even want to be there. I ran a wrestling promotion. And if one fucking athlete said, I don't want to be here, I shook their hand and they were gone. Tony, make sure you know what your fucking vision is, because everyone has come close to WWE. And then you listen to Jim Ross, Taz, Mark Henry, the fucking Dudleys, and they say, to fucking get to the next level, you gotta be done like WWE, and you fucking dive. Everyone's done that. And now you're here trying to get the wrestling fans back. No one has recovered from this. This will be your biggest challenge yet. Those fuckers across the line up there, they ain't coming down. They're fucking losers. This is why they're losers, Tony. They only watch WWE when there's a WCW and AEW. You go out of business, it's gonna hurt WWE's bottom line because the fucking losers that have accomplished nothing in life won't have a reason to watch. Don't fucking rely on it. You're an alternative. If Jim Ross is there and says, my God, fucking barbecue sauce, be just like WWE, ignore him. You should have never hired him. Are you an alternative or are you a fucking copycat? Now everyone is tanked and fucking flattened out. Let's see if you have the booking skills, the fucking know-how to get out of that hole. Because there has not been a human being that's got out of that hole yet. Here we go. All right. Oh yeah, where I was going on that rant. Emi Sakura, absolute legend. Most North American fans don't know this. What most North American fans know is she hasn't won a match on television in 4 years, and she's 0-5 in title matches. it's almost like you have a good fucking professional wrestler legend, and instead of fucking letting talent matter, you keep sending her out to carry fucking green as shit women. And then when she loses again, no one gives a fuck. Julia Hart does win. So there she goes. She wins. It is great to see Julia Hart get pushed. It just sucks that Sakura has to be fucked over and over and over again. Next, you get the AEW Continental Classic Gold League match. You got Swerve Strickland defeating Jay White. I enjoyed this match a lot. Swerve Strickland does get the win with a wrap-up, and there you go. And Jay White sells it. Jay White, I'm known as a Jay White hater, but I really want to see this motherfucker do good. That MJF match was the shits. It told a great story. Fucking retell that story. Listen, it's Thanksgiving. It's Christmas. You're going to be among your family. You're going to be among youngins and oldins. I don't know what an olden is, but you're going to be a family of different generations. Gather them around and tell the story of MJF's fucking trip. They don't even have to watch the product to realize that story has plot holes. Why would Samoa Joe do that? What? It's just, fuck your story. Fuck your story and your plot holes. Thank you. All right, so there you go. All right, so let's go check out the standings, shall we? B-League, Claudio and Brody both have... Blue League, sorry. The Blue League, Claudio and Brody both have 3 points. There'll be more matches on Collision. Daniel Garcia to Eddie Kingston are 0-1. Bryan Danielson still hasn't fought yet, so it'll be interesting where he goes. In the Gold League, you got 2 undefeated wrestlers, and Jon Moxley and Swerve Strickland. I can see them both winning, but Swerve Strickland is off the charts right now with popularity. And then in the middle of the pack, you got Jay White and Roosh. And on the bottom of the pack, you got Mark Briscoe and Jay Lethal, both 0-2. So it's going to be interesting. And the Gold League is way ahead because Bryan Danielson is injured, and hopefully they'll catch up with that. The Blue League will catch up with that. Bryan Danielson was on commentary, cut a pretty decent promo, and it was overall pretty fucking awesome. There you go. Big announcement, Sting. 1988, Ric Flair vs. Sting. 2024, Sting has his final match. Ric Flair and Sting talk straight from the heart as of Sunday, March 3rd. AEW Revolution 2024 will be live on pay-per-view in Greensboro, North Carolina. So, watch AEW live on TBS. I read that off that fucking tweet, but still. Yeah, so I am a huge fan of Beach Bum Sting. The early Sting. When he turned into Crow and Joker, I was like, all right, whatever, dude. He's spooky. Even as a kid, I hated spooky. So it'll be interesting. I don't know who his last opponent's going to be. Some people are hinting that it could be Ric Flair. I hope not. And Darby Allin said he's not going to do it, so it should be an interesting situation who it is. And I know a couple of friends. I know Toogie24, Crash Andrews, and a couple people on Twitch plan on going down to North Carolina. Hell, dude, if I lived in America, I'd probably find my way there. So it's going to be interesting. Sting's retirement match. Will it be like Ric Flair and we'll have 50,000 more? I hope not, but we'll see. So yeah. There you go. So that should be interesting. And also, do you think he'll get the main event? I wonder who his opponent's going to be. Who would you book him against? Would you put him against Flair and wish him good luck? Would you Darby Allin said he wouldn't do it, but who knows? Maybe he changes. I don't know. It'd have to be a big guy that can protect him. I think. You don't want a small guy wrestling Sting for his last one. You want at least Sting size or bigger. And you want a guy that knows how to fucking protect him because he's fucking 88 years old. I made that number up, but he's old. So it's going to be interesting. Sting versus Flair, though. Oh, my God. I don't know. I don't know if I want to see that. I don't think so. It should be interesting. So I ask you, the YouTube viewers, who do you want to see Sting in his final match? I mean, do you think Kenny? Kenny's putting everyone over these days. Possibility. I'm just trying to think who it could be. I have no idea who the fuck it could be. MJF, but MJF's kind of on the short end. And I don't know, after that fucking match with Jay White, I don't know if I'd be putting him in there with a legend. Yeah, so it should be interesting. Who the fuck Sting's gonna be taking on, and what the situation will be. Maybe Killswitch, Luchasaurus? No. So more matches for AEW Dynamite. You got Adam Copeland and Christian Cage. They cut a. I am not a big Edge fan. I'm a huge Christian fan, but I think Edge, aka Adam Copeland, is really grown on me on the serious stuff. Because at least, it's like, all right, well, he's not humping the ring. He's not smiling. He's not like, yay, everything is awesome. He's basically not being John Cena with long hair. He actually has a fucking personality and serves a point in fucking life. So it'll be kind of interesting. Plus, their censorship was pretty bad. But who knows? You might be able to get away with a fuck here and there. You might. I have no idea. So, yeah, it was pretty fucking amazing promo. I enjoyed it. And here's the thing. Both promos were pretty goddamn set in stone, MJF comes out, cuts a promo. A bunch of people in devil gear, they weren't wearing a mask, attack them. They're about to get a bat. Samoa Joe's music hits, and Samoa Joe makes the save, and then the devil challenges them. But I didn't see the devil challenge on the international feed. I wonder if the fucking international feed didn't have the devil's challenge. Because I know I went to YouTube to see the American version, and they saw the devil's challenge. I'm going to have to recheck. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. But the devil challenged him, and so there'll be basically they're promoting Samoa Joe losing to MJF at the next pay-per-view, and then they had an attack, and then Samoa Joe saved him. So now Samoa Joe went from the dumbest human being on planet Earth, but now I just think he's bipolar. I just think he's a wreck, dude. That's what I want you to do. For all those that love stories, I want you to start 3 months ago explaining Samoa Joe's story. Go ahead, explain it. If you go to Grandpa YouTube viewer, be like, dear Grandpa YouTube viewer, let me tell you a story about Samoa Joe. They'll be like, that guy's an idiot, Joe. What the fuck is wrong with him? If you go to like little cousin fucking Lulu, like, little cousin Lulu, yes? Now let me tell you a story about Samoa Joe. Okay. Is there princesses? I mean, there's MJF, close enough. Okay. And you explain that story to a little kid, they'll be like, what is this, Disney? Fucking plot holes everywhere. Why? But yeah. So basically they're going to team up, and now they're going to fight the mystery team. AEW Devil Mystery Team. Who could it be? It could even be you. I have no idea. I don't. I like the AEW Devil Mystery. I try not to get too much into it because I know what's going to happen. There's two outcomes. AEW does a great job and we lose our shit and high five, or it's absolutely fucking horrendous. And then wrestling fans get to say, I'm so spoiled. They fucking always want to be entertained. What fucking idiots. Those are the two outcomes. I'm hoping for high fives. And then surprisingly, this ain't on pay-per-view. TNT Championship. Adam Copeland versus Christian Cage. So it should be an interesting situation. And of course, they'll have tournament matches on Collision and throughout the week. So when in doubt, book a tournament, boys. That's what I always said. When you don't know what you're doing, book a goddamn tournament. The World Tag League is going on. New Japan, I apologize. I've been insanely busy going to Noah parties and work stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to try my hardest to do a New Japan weekend review, and it's going to be a little bit crazy. I usually do every single review, but now I'm a lazy son of a goose and biscuit, so I'll hopefully get on it. And hopefully I won't ever be behind again. Never again! Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. We're KocoSports on Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. X and the mean streets of Yokohama. With that, I am over. Ba-da-na-na-na-na. Hey, ba-dum, boom, boom, boom.